Aerodrome Finance. And for those who don't know what this is pretty much a DEX that is built on Base. It is the largest, as they say, the largest DEX on Base. I do believe it is the largest DEX on Base. And they have been going absolutely crazy lately, as you can see, up 6.8% in the last 24 hours, 22% in the last 7 days, 90% in the last 14 days, 50% in the last 30 days, and 124% in the last year. So when it comes to decentralized exchanges on Base, this is probably going to be the largest and probably going to be the best DEX play that you get, the best DeFi play that you get for Coinbase. And a lot of different blockchains have their DeFi projects that actually have good potential. You know, the DeFi coins, like on Solana, you have Oracle. Oracle's pretty good. Orca, I think it is. Orca, not Oracle. Orca, and then you got Radium and you got Jupiter, and they're all doing extremely well on Solana. And for Base, this is Base, the Base DeFi project, Aerodrome Finance. So that's what we're talking about. Anyways, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. So let's get straight into it. The 24-hour trading volume is at $87.6 million. So the trading volume is fairly decent right now. Not as high as it should be, but even with a low trading volume, it's still doing numbers, which is actually pretty impressive. This pretty much shows that people are actually buying and holding this coin rather than just buying and trading it and selling it. So yeah, people are actually holding it. The market cap is at 1.2 billion, and they got a lot of liquidity pools as well. So a lot of the coins are tied up in there as well. So it's pretty stable. It's pretty solid, honestly, from what I've been seeing from this project. We'll do some technicals on it after we kind of go over what they're doing, what they are, and what's going on with the project. So the holders right now at 638,000 holders. That's pretty decent, to be honest. It's a lot of holders. And also over here, this is their website. So if you guys want to check it out, here it is. You can swap, deposit, take to the skies, as they say. Aerodrome is a decentralized exchange where you can execute low fee swaps, deposit tokens to earn rewards, and actively participate in the on-chain economy. So yeah, the best DEX on the best DeFi project, the best DEX on Base. And Base is growing at a very fast pace. So if you guys are not messing with Base, you guys better, get with the program. But yeah, Aerodrome is a meta DEX combining elegant design, intelligent incentives, and battle-tested technology to deliver the next generation of liquidity infrastructure. Optimized for flight. So 100% of fees and incentives go to users. So yeah, you get more money back whenever you're doing your LPs and stuff over here. So the top liquidity pools all in one platform. Incentives aligned for performance. Built decentralized, launched clean, $0 VC funding, zero token sales, founded as public good. So yeah, they seem pretty solid right now. So I would definitely say come and check it out. Here is their liquidity section, as you can see here, 2.87 billion in volume, $2.8 million in fees, 1.43 billion in total value locked. So a lot of money is inside of this DEX. So yeah, that's pretty solid that they got all that going on already. So anyways, here's their highlights for last week. Number one ETH pool in 2025, $250 billion in all-time volume. That's a lot. Aerodrome on Blankless HQ. So I guess it's on there now. Bankless HQ. Sorry, Bankless HQ. So okay, that's like a banking app for crypto. That's pretty good. What is ALM and why use it? Coinbase, one DEX perks. Aerodrome's volume spikes, soars 1 billion. New launch Docker Bio and Ripe on Aerodrome. So that's pretty solid. Pretty solid. If you want to launch a coin and you want it on Coinbase and you don't want to risk not actually getting listed, just launch it on Base. So yeah, they're pretty much saying if you want to get your coin listed onto Coinbase, go and just launch your coin on Base. They're pretty much advocating for people to launch on Base, and that's why I believe Base is going to be one of the best blockchains out there. And that's just because like their Coinbase is one of the largest exchanges. I think it is the largest exchange. I don't know if Binance is or not, but I think Coinbase is. And with Coinbase being the largest exchange, like they're incentivizing people just to create on base just to get launched onto the Coinbase platform. So anything on base at this point is doing extremely well. Anyways, base DEX volumes surpassed $2 billion again, the highest since January. Most of this volume is currently being driven by the ETH USD and Bitcoin related trading. 1 billion in ETH USD trading, 600 million in Bitcoin trading. So that's pretty massive. Aerodrome slips LP rewards. You can see all the rewards here. That's a lot. That's a lot of rewards. Huge percentages, huge APRs. So yeah, that's pretty big. A breakout day for Aerodrome, volume plus fees, increased volume and fees. So yeah, as you guys can see, they've been doing extremely well. And this one is very impressive. Aerodrome volume soars past 1 billion. In the last 24 hours, Aerodrome volume reached 1.17 billion, capturing 55% more volume than the next best DEX on base. So they're doing better than Uniswap and PancakeSwap on base. So that's absolutely crazy. Now, like I said, we're going to be going over some charts here. This is what people want to see. So yeah, let's go over the charts. So first things first, we're doing the daily chart. I'll start off by saying we are overbought. We are definitely overbought, but there is always more room for more overbuying. Like you can stay overbought for a very long period of time. But the reason why I say this is over here, the MACD overbought. You can see here the lightly green shaded candlesticks are indicating that it's switching to selling volume. And we can also see it's really at the top of that overbuying here on the MACD. Pullback is imminent, but when the pullback will come, nobody knows. But what I will say is the RSI is about to cross up here at the top. If the RSI crosses here at the top at this overbuying area, then you will see that pullback coming in. Where will that pullback bring us? The next area we have is down here at 95 cents as the, well, $1.20, let's say $1.20 first. Well, $1.23. And then we have 95 cents if we were to break that level. So we don't usually always just skip a whole Fibonacci. So yeah, we do still have that potential to hit $1.23 and then continue to rise up from there. So what I would say is watch out for $1.23. Personally, I don't like buying things when they're already pumping, when they're already high. And Aerodrome is at that level. And it could keep running. This is the thing. If you missed it, you missed it. But it could continue to run, just like how I did here. If you actually look back here, it was overbought. So let's kind of break down what happened before. So this whole area was overbought, right? But right before it hit that overbought area, so this is the overbought area, which is all of this. And right before it hit that overbought area, it was kind of at a level where we are now, where it's like, okay, it could end up crossing here and then going down. But instead of crossing here and going down, it broke past this resistance and it kept going up for more overbuying. And the reason why I mention this is because if we are to reenact the same thing again, we are up here at the overbought levels on the RSI as well as the MACD. And we could end up crossing here and going down on the RSI, right? Crossing here on the RSI, hitting this resistance at $1.50 and going down. But if we do the same thing as last time, instead of crossing at the RSI, what it did last time was it broke out for a whole nother amount of overbuying. It broke out and it was truly overbought, and then it pulled back. So if we are to play that scenario out again, what would that look like? If we were to play it out again, we would technically end up breaking out from this level here and then possibly getting up to $1.90 again, like how we did back in December of last year. So there's a possibility that it could break out, hit $1.90, then have the pullback and bring us to like $1.25, and then have another massive breakout to about $2.40, creating new all-time highs at that resistance at the Fibonacci up there. And then if that scenario happens, it's more likely going to happen when Bitcoin is pumping and going up to 150K. So if we see Bitcoin going up to 150K, well, let's just say going past 125, 130K, if we see Bitcoin doing that, heading towards 150K, then we'll more than likely see Aerodrome breaking past like $2.40. So that's pretty much what I'm watching out for now. But yeah, it's definitely looking really good for this project. That's just the daily chart, by the way. If you look at the weekly chart, we definitely still have some more momentum to the upside. We're just coming off of this oversold area for the weekly chart. All of that was overselling, all of this. And now we're kind of entering, not even entering overbought territory yet until we pass this 70 line here on the RSI. Once we pass that, we're officially in overbought territory for the weekly chart. So like I said, we do have more momentum to the upside, but it is still risky. It's still risky. There could be a pullback followed by another pump. So you could end up getting it on the pullback. So I would just say be careful. Watch out for the pullbacks. You might be able to get it at a discount. Looking at the 4-hour chart, we should have some more buying volume coming in. You can just see it here. We're switching on the MACD, going into buying territory. Same thing with RSI, just crossed. Looks like it wants to head back upwards. So possibly more momentum to the upside, but it could easily be stomped out and invalidated and pulled back, because you also got to think we have some more stuff coming up. We have the FOMC meeting with the Fed coming August 20th, and then we have a speech with Jerome Powell on August 22nd, which could change everything. It could make everything bullish or it could make it bearish. The PPI the other day was completely bearish for us. The CPI was bullish, and then 2 days later, when the PPI comes out, everything's bearish. So we'll just have to wait to see what the Fed meeting will do on the 20th and 22nd. But yeah, this is pretty much all I got for y'all today. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is a financial advice. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you guys want me to go over next. And as always, I'll be back with another video.